yang kemarin teriak-teriak, wah, Prabowo suruh Gibran ke luar negeri, wah, bakal malu-maluin Indonesia ini. Sekarang, nih, lihat dengan matamu, malukan kalian, nyonyor.
We have seen proliferation of fake news, rising tension and polarization in the society in some parts of the world.
Seorang yang lulusan Singapura, lulusan Australia, semestinya lancar bahasa Inggrisnya. Dan minimal TOEFL-nya itu 450. Kebetulan saya juga guru bahasa Inggris. Dari cara Gibran berbicara yang pelangap-pelongo, itu bisa disimpulkan. Kalau dia
it is time, for us to test our undang-undang, because we are now act like academician.
Harus kita akui, kemarin itu melegakan sekaligus membanggakan. Memang panggung sudah disiapkan, pidato sudah disiapkan, tapi tekanan itu pasti ada. Dan yang melegakan kita semua, dia membacanya dengan baik sekali. Benar-benar seorang pembaca pidato yang baik. Lega bukan? Ya nggak? Ya.
Bisa ngapa-ngapain, pidato aja nggak bener, bahasa Inggrisnya jelek dan lain sebagainya. Sekarang dia diminta Pak Prabowo tuh untuk membuktikan. Ya, tampil, buktiin sebagai wakil saya kamu tuh pantes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Warm greetings from President Prabowo to all of you, and also deep appreciation to the government of South Africa for the warm hospitality and excellent arrangement. Actually, I've just arrived maybe an hour ago. It was a long flight, but I'm really happy to see all of you here. And I think this is a huge step to strengthen our relationship, and our commitment to expand collaboration with Africa remains very strong. With collaboration, the emerging economies can shape the future. Global growth must not only be strong, but also fair and inclusive. The visit of President Ramaphosa a few weeks ago to Indonesia reflects deep cooperation between the two countries. Both presidents agreed to have visa-free entry. So I think this is a good news for all of you. No more visa. And also to push trade and investment on agriculture and energy. Indonesia also committed to expand outbound investment in South Africa. South Africa is our strategic partner and gateway to the African market. At the same time, Indonesia also offers industrial capacity, human resources, manufacturing network, technology, and entry to ASEAN market. The launch of Indonesia and South Africa High-Level Business Council demonstrate how government and private sector can work together. I also welcome the signing of MOU on strategic industry today. I hope this will bring great benefits for both countries. In closing, I want to emphasize on our commitment to improve investment and economic cooperation with Africa. So, if there are any issues, please inform us. Here with me is one of our best minister, vice ministers, and ambassadors, and of course, our friend from Kadin, Indonesia. And we stand open to assist all of you because Africa is the continent that will set the pace of tomorrow. Africa is growing really fast and full of potential. Africa is the future, and Indonesia wants to build that future together with Africa. Thank you.
Saya membaca ada sebuah skenario yang benar-benar dipersiapkan dengan matang, setidaknya oleh Presiden Prabowo Subianto, terkait penugasan yang sempat diragukan banyak orang, terutama mereka yang selama ini meremehkan dan mempertanyakan kemampuan Wakil Presiden Gibran. Ketika Presiden memerintahkan Wapres untuk berangkat dalam tugas kenegaraan, bukan sekadar jalan-jalan, bukan sekadar seremoni, tetapi mewakili bangsa, mewakili pemerintah, dan tentu saja mewakili Presiden Prabowo Subianto dalam pertemuan KTT G20 di Johannesburg, Afrika Selatan, banyak pihak langsung panik. Saya ulangi, panik bukan penasaran. Karena orang yang takut kalah, itu biasanya tidak penasaran, tetapi langsung menyerang.